So, good afternoon, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Angelica, and today I'm here actually to share how Shein, as a global leader in digital retail, is opening new opportunity for business growth through our marketplace business model. So, thank you, Kate. Can you go on my slides? Yeah, let's take a look regarding our agenda for today. So first, I will introduce Shane, who we are, and what makes us so unique. And then second, we will go and talk about the Shein Marketplace, how it works, and what kind of benefits it brings to our partners. And finally, we will go through on how to get started, including onboarding, business model, and the logistics. I don't know if did you know what's the pronunciation. Actually, since we are in many countries, I've heard a lot of a kind of a version. Actually, is pronounced as Shein, and this is a short version of Shein Insider. Shein Insider is our first brand that we launched on Shein, and is a wedding brand, wedding dress brands. So this is just for curiosity. If you wonder how is the pronunciation. So today, Shein is a global leader in fashion e-commerce. But we are more than just a fashion brands, and in fact, our mission is very simple: making the beauty of fashion accessible to all. And in order to do that, we operate as a directly to consumer powerhouse, leveraging on data, technology, and creativity in order to serve 100 millions of consumers globally. And everything started in 2012, and with, as I said, a wedding dress brands. And from that, now currently we are active in more than 150 countries, and She app have over than 500 million of downloads, and is ranked one of the most downloaded shopping app worldwide. And only in 2023, after more than 10 years that we launched the Shein Marketplaces. So 3 years ago, actually. First in Brazil, in Mexico, in US, and then the year later in Europe and also in UK. And this very strategic choice allow us to our platform to host the brands and retails as you to join to our platform. And this actually enable you to connect directly with our consumers and to meet their needs. So let's take just a few key numbers that we talk about. So currently, actually, we are present in more than 150 markets worldwide. But in Europe, once a seller join us, actually, they can sell in 10 countries in Europe directly from each site with the one shop. And also we have office in 19 countries worldwide. I'm currently based, as example, in Italy, in Milan, but we covering BD for all European brands. So super happy if you can join us, and let's talk this later also. Let's take an overview on our customers. So our customers, they are very, very young, social, and super highly engaged. 70% of them, they are between 18 and 44 years old. And some of our customers, actually, they grew up together with us. So they very loyal, and 70% they are female. But recently, thanks to marketplace, this gender share is a little bit changing, because we introduce also other new categories like electronics or home or toys. So our consumer, as I said, they very highly engaged. They don't just shop on Shein. Actually, they share, they recommend, and they interact. And in fact, 8 out of 10 of our consumer, they talk about Shein with their friends, and this become part of their lifestyle. In fact, we create kind of our community. So when you join in Shein, actually, we are sharing together a community of super, super qualitative consumers. So as such, 3 years ago, we launched the Shein Marketplace in the US, in Europe, and also in UK. So one of the key reasons that we launch this new business model is because our consumers, they started actively searching for brands and products and also new categories. For example, for the daily beauty routine or for the home decoration or for the families. And the marketplace gives these third-party sellers access to our massive global audience. As you can see now in Shein, we are fully category marketplace. For example, all these category that you can see here is our currently available categories. And we have also a lot of wholesaling categories. For example, beauty is going very well, but also toys and the home and electronics. Let's say these four categories together with the fashion, they are top 5 category in our marketplaces. So here you can see some layouts from the storefronts. So once a seller they join to us, sellers can build a branded storefronts. So each one you will have a store with your products and your category, and this store will reflect your identity and your product story. So it could be an official branded flagship store from a brand directly, or could be also a multi-brands category store from a retailer or resellers. And you can manage directly product listing and tap into our marketing campaigns. And you also can connect directly with your final consumer. You can understand better their needs and give them feedback. And also, the very important things is build your fan base community. And this is a unique opportunity. You can scale quickly and globally your business. Next slide. Let's take also a look about what kind of tools you have for you once you open a shop. For example, this is a coupon page. So this is only a few tools that sellers they can use, but we have a bunch of more. You can offer, for example, flexible coupon tools to increase average order value or conversion. And this appears directly on your storefront, your product page, and also in your cards. And also, very, very important for our marketplace sellers, we have a fully year marketing campaign, all promoted by Shein, but for the brands and for the sellers on marketplaces. So for these local to local businesses, you can join our campaign, marketing campaign. It's all free, and this will bring extra traffic for you. For example, participating in flash sales, seasonal events, or also category-based promotion or country-based promotions. Here is a summary of everything we said. So Shein isn't just a platform, a shopping platform, but it's also an ecosystem and lifestyle shopping experience, because our consumer they can enter from different sites and we can work together with you to personalize your store to get our consumers a very important shopping experience. Here is also another tools to support you. So visibility is very critical in e-commerce business, right? And that's why we provide access to performance data across your storefront. So once you open your store, you can have all these analytics. So from product analytics to consumers engagement, also to order conversion. So sellers, they get a real-time insights, monthly reporting tools, and all these function will help you to understand, right, what's working well, where to optimize, and how to scale faster and smarter. I'm super honored here to share you with this case. Mia Makeups is an Italian, very small, medium-sized brand for makeup. But as this share a story, we have very many other cases to share, but just for the timing, so today I pick only one. So Mia Makeup joined Shein in May 2024 to expand the online presence and reach international customer base. At that time, they were only doing the B2B business, so they even don't have a B2C experience. But together with us, they built a B2C e-commerce team after they joined Shein. And initially, they were only selling to domestic markets, so only in Italy. But after 3 months, they realized they can expand the business in Spain, in France, in Germany. And currently, today, after more than 1 year, they present in Shein. They sell it in 8 countries in Europe, and they're super happy with us. And we are not only doing with them online business, we also involving they with our some offline events like a marketing campaign, our pop-up stores, or our customer experience step. So this is a kind of a thing we can build together after you join with us. So now you ask me how to join, right? Okay. The process is quite easy and usually will take 2 weeks to 6 weeks. So once confirmed the intention to join, you need to fill an online form with all documentation regarding your company information, business information, the brand's information, the category things. And you will receive within 3 to 5 business working days confirmation from our side. I will send you a store ID. And from that, you will access to your store ID and start to decorate your store, to add your brands, and to list the products. And all this decision actually is up to you. And we have a team as your key account who will support you and advise you also regarding the products portfolio, the price range, but all decision actually is up to you. So this usually will take 2 to 6 weeks, and you will super assisted by our team. And let's take also a look regarding our business model cooperation. So this is a pure marketplace business model, and you can open shop in US, in Europe, and in UK. With accordingly, like in UK, you will need a UK legal entity. In Europe, in a European legal entity, and in Europe, you can sell in Germany. In these 8 countries, as you can see in slide, so Germany, Spain, France, Italy, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, and Sweden. It's a pure marketplace business model. Shein is taking 10% of commission on final sales price. Brand or sellers or retails, you are the all decision maker for your product strategy, pricing strategy, and all operation logistics also they are covered by you directly. So you need to fulfill and to ship the goods directly to your final consumers. Customer service, the first line is done by Shein. So you will receive on your shop all the tickets to respond to customer service. And actually, it's pretty easy, and I'm looking forward to you to join. And in the last slides, there's my email contacts. So feel free to contact me if you have any question. But actually, there's a Q&A session afterwards, so you can ask me also. And this QR code is regarding the registration. So after you join us, you can work with our partner that thank you today for hosting me, and they can support you from the technical side. So supporting you to listing, to proceed all the order. So thank you very much for your timing and listening. Here's all my content, and I will stay here for the last part of also Q&A. Thank you.
Angelica, thank you for the great presentation. It was pleasure listening, and I want to highlight the part that Angelica mentioned, that it's quite easy to start with Shein. We already have a seller who already got registered within the few days, so it's a true story. Please try your experience. I'm sure you will get the same kind of same experience as many other sellers. And just a quick reminder that we will continue the presentation with me moderating the talk, and Kate will be sharing more on how M2E can actually help you with the Shein integration and how you can expand using M2E in a few moments. And right now, before we switch to the next part of the presentation, I would like to take a real quick moment and recognize our media partners. They are on the screen right now. This is MageFund and Amavat. We are proud to collaborate with them on this webinar. MageFund, this is a value-driven e-commerce solution. They were established in 2015, and their mission is to help merchants grow confidently. On Shopify, MageFund develops apps and solutions that are reliable, transparent, and human-centered. And the team always puts their merchant in the very center, listening, adapting, and asking what is important for our merchants. And with the app, with the MageFund's app, which is server GTM app, Shopify merchants can track their purchases, carts, and actually customer behavior in J4 and Google Ads. With Amavat, this is a team of VAT experts who have been helping actually e-commerce stores expand into international markets for over 8 years. And just as one of the few companies on the market, it handles VAT compliance in all 27 European countries, as well as in the UK, Norway, and Switzerland. And the company automates tax processes from data collection to declaration generation, relieving your e-commerce business from bureaucracy and allowing you to focus on sales. I think I will pass it over to Kate now, and let's see what M2E has for you today.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Angelica, as well for the presentation, and glad to share with you the details of how M2E can help you to get started with Shein, because I'm sure that after Angelica's presentation, you are even more excited to get started if you haven't done already yet. So let's dive into the M2E Cloud and M2E solutions and how exactly we can help you, what you can achieve with us, and what are the processes that we can help you to automate with the help of our solution. So the M2E Cloud today is already like the whole ecosystem of the products, so working with multiple platforms, so we can help you to integrate your store, whether it's built on Shopify platform or on any other platforms that you can see now on the screen. All these platforms are now supported and available with M2E Cloud. And if you have the store built on any other platform, feel free to reach out to us, as we have the experience in integrations, building the integrations with new platform, with new stores. So just reach out to us, and we will help you to connect, integrate your store with the Shein Marketplace. And as the Shein seller, for you, the whole ecosystem, the wide range of marketplaces available on Shein will be available for you with M2E Cloud as well. So you, all the countries that are supported will be available for you. So you just need to be ready to expand, to start selling globally. If you are just selling local, you will be able to easily and seamlessly expand to other countries, like in this success story that Angelica shared with us, like when the small business expanding from selling locally to other countries. That's exactly the great opportunity to open to you new countries, new markets for your sales. And if you haven't yet registered with Shein, that's exactly the great moment to do so, because especially using our special offer for the new sellers, if you register on Shein, you will get a 30-day free trial for M2E Shein integration. And starting from the day one of the trial and moving forward, we will be here to support you, to onboard and to assist with any questions that you may have during the onboarding process, and when you will be expanding your sales to the new marketplace for you. So maybe let's focus more on some specific examples on why should you try an M2E Shein integration and what exactly we can help you with. So our solution is easy to use and the fast application. It's intuitive, user-friendly, has easy interface that walks you through the process, guides you through the steps. It doesn't require special technical knowledge or complex setup. It's easy to register and you can just follow the prompts on the screen and complete the onboarding process and follow your day-to-day operations processes using the easy application with us. And of course, the main process that will be simplified for you is the simplest product listings. So you can just simply list the products from your store to Shein Marketplace, following the listing process contains just of a few steps where we will walk you through the steps of where you can specify the different rules for your listings, specify different policies that allow you to set up flexible pricing setup for each platform. So you will just need to create the settings and then the application will do the following for you, will automate the different prices on the different platforms using the rules that you will just create in the settings. You will easily select the products you want to list on the marketplace, specify the Shein category along with the information required for listing. And that's all actually you need to do, because the process is at the same time, it's fully under your control, and also at the same time, it's easy and simple and straightforward. Also, once your products are listed on the marketplace, you will get the inventory and automated inventory management and order management. So all the stock updates are automatically reflected and updated across the platforms. You will also receive the orders from Shein to your store, and you can then fulfill them the regular way you're fulfilling your regular orders that you now have in your store. And everything in regards to the updates of the tracking details and shipment information will be handled by our application. And this way you can also effortlessly duplicate the items from one marketplace to another, to other connected channels, and launch your offers on different connected marketplaces. So it's not only about listing some specific items from your store to Shein Marketplace, but also duplicating your offers from other marketplaces to Shein as well. And you will get the sales analytics with our solution to see the best-selling products you have, the best-selling categories that will help you to adjust your selling strategies and selling your products even more effectively. And of course, this will give you the scalability where you can grow easily from a single marketplace to global multi-channel sales. So that's the whole idea, that with the minimum manual efforts, you will get the maximum success in expanding to multiple channels and multiple marketplaces. For those who haven't yet registered with M2E and haven't seen our app, I just want to briefly share how it looks like and what we are offering within the interface that we have. So as I said, that the application is easy to use, and for example, we have the all-in-one seller dashboard. It provides you the quick overview of your account setup or for your products, gives you the clear visibility of the errors tracking, the information on the order shipment and the sales trends on your account. As for the product listings and the synchronization, you will also see the grid of all your products that will give you the quick overview of all the products, and you can also get the detailed listings view. You can easily link your products with the Shopify SKU, review all the information, included the real-time logs on your products where all the updates of all the information is clearly logged and tracked, and you will see when and which information was updated on your products. So it will give you a full control over all the updates that are happening on your account. And as for the order management, you will also get the centralized order view along with the order details panel, where you will see all the order details along with the shipping information, customer information, and as the same as for the listings, you will have the real-time tracking logs, and where all the updates are also clearly displayed and visible for you within the interface. And as I have mentioned before, we are offering some details on the sales analytics and other information. Here I will invite Anna to share a bit on some additional services that we have.
Thank you, Kate. Yes, I will really briefly touch on the M2E services that come with any integration that you get in M2E, regardless whether you sell on Shopify or any other platform. As a seller, you have access to it instantly the moment you get registered and you get your marketplace account connected, including Shein seller account. So with M2E Analytics, for many of you, it might be a familiar service, but I'll be honored to introduce it to those who haven't used it yet. The moment you get your sales marketplace sales account connected, you get an instant access to this powerful insights, and the service actually automatically tracks and visualizes your sales performance, your product trends, your buyer performance, and it gives you a clear picture of actually what drives your business forward. And from just identifying your best selling SKUs to uncovering the growth opportunities for your business, the service turns this raw data that we have access to when managing your sales and managing your offers on the channel, turn it into the easy to read dashboard that you can use as a very handy tool. So it means you don't need any extra setup or don't have to use any complicated tools. The analytic is there just at your fingerprints. So welcome, try it out. And another quick stop here on Amazon MCF. I'm sure many of you, if not all, have heard of what Amazon MCF is, and M2E has a special Amazon MCF extension, which is available to sellers across many platforms, including, once again, Shein Marketplace. So sellers who already use Amazon FBA can unlock this seamless fulfillment advantage. It means that the moment you get your marketplace store connected, your orders can be routed into the Amazon fulfillment network, and it gives you access to just very fast, very reliable shipping without any extra effort. This means you can keep all your inventory in Amazon FBA and still reach your marketplace buyers, including Shein buyers, without managing a separate warehouse, for example, or involving any extra complicated shipping flows, for example. So it means that orders flow in, and then Amazon simply picks, packs, and delivers them, while M2E keeps the inventory level perfectly in sync across all of the marketplaces that you sell your products on. So it was just a quick stop on the services, and to finish up and to do a final kind of mention a final feature of M2E. This is our support team. We are happy to receive your requests, regardless if it's about the new market and how to integrate a channel to a very detailed technical issue that you come across while managing your orders or sales. Please email us. We have all the information and the contacts on our website. ways of reaching the team are diverse. It can be an email, a ticket. We can get a demo presentation set up for you. We can do a schedule call with a share screen to go through the steps that you are struggling with, for example. And if you do need help with the onboarding, for example, you are getting a new market connected, our team can also help you with that. We will have a dedicated manager working with you, so be sure that the process is smooth from like the registration and account connection to listing few products on the market and get the orders imported and created in your online store. I think we are good at this point, and the timing is great with the main presentation part. Angelica was very, I think, had a great part on Shein, and it was interesting to hear about how what the name came from, because it was new to me. And we are now good to switch to the Q&A part, because we do have a few questions already dropped. I will read them out loud, and then whether it's a question to Angelica or to Kate, girls, you're welcome to unmute yourself and answer them. So the first question is, can I sell auto parts on Shein?
Yes, the automotive actually is a category that we allow. So, of course, it should be parts of the auto, like a component or like products to serve the auto that is allowed to sell in B2C commerce, and it doesn't need any like post-service installation, or at least you have this kind of a service. But as category, yes, it's an open category.
Great. Okay, thank you. How do promotions and discounts work on Shein, if there are any? Angelica, can you share on that as well?
Yeah,
Promotions,
sure.
discounts.
Yeah, thank you. Good question. So on Shein, when you firstly upload your products, you have actually two kind of price. You have your like daily price and you have your special price. So in your PDP page, you already can mark these two kind of price. And apart of this price, actually, you can also attend the event, the marketing campaign on Shein platform. Just for example, for September, we got back to school, back to office. So in order to attend this kind of a marketing campaign, you need to meet the criteria, and usually is a kind of range of a promo. So based on your daily price or based on your special price, you will require to put like, for example, upon 5% of discount. So if you agree to attend, you can submit and you can choose what percentage of discount you want give to your consumer for that promo. So that's how work with the campaign promo. And otherwise, on your store end, you can also add the coupon. So apply to your store. You can choose what kind of a list of your products you want to apply an extra discount. So to recap, you have your daily price, your special price, and you can choose which to select. And then you have your campaign price, and this is only for those campaigns that you decide to attend. And also for your shop, you can choose also select your store coupon. It's an extra discount. And you can choose, of course, the list of the products that you are selecting to use this kind of coupon. I hope it was clear. Otherwise, you can contact me for more information.
Yeah, we got an answer on that. Thank you for the information. So I think it was informative. There is a quick question to M2E about M2E Analytics. I think I'll just really quickly answer that. How much does it cost to access M2E Analytics? It's free of charge. There is no extra charge for that. So once you get your account registered and once you have your sales account connected, whether it's Amazon, Shein, TikTok Shop, whatever it is, you get access to the M2E Analytics service, and you can access it right from your customer account by clicking on Open It. So feel free to use it if you're already an M2E user, and if you are just about to get connected, be sure that it will be there the moment you start using M2E for an integration. Angelica, we have a few more questions about Shein. The next one is, does Shein provide shipping, or do I need to handle fulfillment myself?
Currently, we are not providing fulfillment service for European local to local sellers. So yes, we do. You need to fulfill by yourself. So when you receive the order, you need to arrange the courier to ship them. We are integrated with all courier, so you need to put just the tracking number on our system, and then everything will be updated. But currently, we don't have fulfillment services.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The next quick question: how can sellers protect their brand on Shein?
Yeah,
About brand
very good
protection.
question. So, as a brand or as a retailer, you can sell branded products on our platform. In order to do that, so on backend of each store, you need to upload or the invoice of the purchase or the brand authorization. So that's allow us to double check that your products is authentic, right? So from this side, each store, the selling products, actually they need to already provide this kind of a documentation in order to add a brand on their shop. But if you are brand and you feel that your brand IP rights is infringed by some sellers, we have also IP link that I can share with you also. But you can also go to the Shein app or Shein store on the PC page. You can find this, and you can report any store that has the brand infringement, and our legal team will take care about that and will get you back. So as brand, in order to sell on our platform, you need to provide the seller's record and the all brand authorization or the invoice. But if you are brand, selling on our platform, and you feel that your brand is has any kind of a issue with the rights, you can report them, and we will take care about that.
Right. Okay. I think this is the question that many sellers ask about the brand protection. So it's
Yeah, our legal
good to
team. So
know.
if you report any, I don't know, picture or products, we will double check if this seller they have the right to sell the products, and we will get feedback to you. Otherwise, we will take down the products or the picture. Yeah.
Okay. The next question is also to you about the feedback from buyers. Is there any rating or feedback system for me as a seller? And if yes, how does it impact me and my sales?
Yes, as I shared that our consumer, they share a lot and they comment a lot. We incentivize our consumer to get feedback. So a lot of our consumer, before they buy, they go to see the reviews. So that's very important metrics for the traffic. So it's part of the algorithm of our traffic. So it's very important as sellers to maintain this kind of a high review, and also it will bring more traffic to you. So you need to take care about that. But also you from the reviews, you can learn a lot about your consumers. So on the seller's backend, you have a full report regarding all this review, and you can see them, you can study them, and yeah. So it's very important for us, this kind of a ranking done by your consumers, of course.
Okay. Kate, will you please answer the next one? I think this is the final question here. How much does it cost to access M2E Shein integration?
Yeah, so as we shared that after the registration, you will get the 30 days free trial. All the functionality will be available for you with no commitment. You can register the account, start the onboarding, test all the functionality, and after the end of the free trial, you will have access to choose one of our available payment plans. It depends on the number of the connected channels you have, the number of active listings you have, and the global volume of sales on the connected channels. So we don't calculate and don't take into the calculation the direct sales on your store. Only the sales that are processed from the channel to your store via the M2E Cloud will be taken into this calculation. This information is available on our website, so you will have access there to get familiar with the payment plans that we have. And so you just choose the plan that suits your business needs the best and subscribe to it, and you can upgrade to the higher plan at any time. You can downgrade if needed. We also have the yearly plans and monthly plans. Yearly are coming with a discount and are very convenient for the sales when your sales are fluctuating during the year. For example, if you have the seasonal peaks of sales, so that's can be a good choice for you.
Great. Thank you very much. And I think there's a short, quick answer to how much it costs to access actually Shein integration. It's free of charge. You are not charged for anything. And as Kate mentioned, you have a 30-day free trial. So actually you have a full month of free usage. And this is usually a long enough time for users to understand how it works and whether it's something they